Hey, welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I want to talk about something that's really annoying, and that is due to the fact that anytime in media, this topic is mostly going to be relating to medium form of movies and TV shows and games in general. So just for extra context, but in terms of media as a whole, and pretty much everything in general, anytime, right, there's a character or a person or just an announcement, right, of any kind that isn't like a white guy, right, white straight guy, people will always just kind of complain always, and it's really annoying because the way I see it is that it literally doesn't matter. The only time I have like an issue with anything is when, there's already pre-existing characters that can be white or no, not white, can be white or black or any just color in general. And then when a show gets revived or something, or there's just like a reboot or whatever, sometimes the character just changes. And this happens a lot with like Disney movies, all like other movies that have been following the same suit, not even just Disney in general, but I just, think it's annoying when we take already pre-existing characters and we kind of have to make them a different race. It just isn't right. It isn't okay to whitewash, in my opinion, and it doesn't make it okay to blackwash characters either. With that being said, if, things are starting to become, oh, it's okay to blackwash characters, then in my honest opinion, it should be okay to whitewash white characters as well. I mean, okay, no, it can be okay to blackwash. I'm not doing a good job of speaking right now, but yeah, so this is my take on that. But the slippery slope, I guess if you could call it that, is that anytime there is an original black character that comes up, the same kind of people who have, the keyboard at the disposal will always go on a tangent, being like, what? Why is this black? Wait, this doesn't need to be black. It's just stop with the black stuff, okay? Like, there's too many black DEI stuff right now. Like, you guys don't need to make a black character for everything. It's just like, alright, well, it isn't really fair to do that because, there's not many black characters as there are with white characters, and especially for, children's shows. I think there's always been a plethora of, white characters and, I guess you could say, TV shows intended for children and vice versa. That's just the way it is, because I'm not sure, in the early days of media and all that kind of stuff, there were many people who were able to, get in the studio or whatever and, make a show with, minorities or black people or whatever. And when it was done, especially back like 100 years ago, it was not all this time, I'm assuming, obviously, but all the time I would assume it'd be due to being like, haha, look at that monkey, or, whenever there'd be a gay person in it, it would just be a situation of, look at that flamboyant little fuck over there, like, look at that weirdo who likes boys and is also a boy, like, just poking fun at, just people like that. And then you have the gender thing where it's just kind of like, oh, so now we gotta have a woman in this, like, what the guys are not good enough now, like, there's gotta be woman characters now, like, what the hell is this, like, woman, what the hell? It's so silly, like, and people might just be like, well, that doesn't happen. I swear to God, I saw like the announcement tweet for Resident Evil 9 just like a couple days ago, and there's like a couple of comments in the one tweet I saw about it where, you know, it was talked about how there's a female lead character in that game, and people were just like, of course it's a woman, of course. It's just like, bro, like, there's been like other tons of women they can play as in the Resident Evil games. Like, this isn't anything new. This has always been a thing in movies and TV shows and games rather, where there's been gay people and blacks and women and all these other things besides like white guys and all that. Like, I don't understand why it's just such a hassle to just everybody nowadays, where you just cannot have all these like different types of people. Like, it's honestly just so annoying seeing this happen so many times, where, like I said, if it isn't a straight white guy, there's going to be people that are going to be online that will just be like shitting on it for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. And yeah, there's people on the other side that are very annoying with this, where they will do what I said in terms of the whitewashing and blackwashing situation, and they'll take, you know, white characters and make them black and not think twice about it. But the second you take a white character and turn them black, all of a sudden it's, you know, the end of the world. And obviously this goes without saying, like, there's a lot of hypocrites on both sides, and just in between as well. Like, you cannot have one and, you know, you just cannot have the other. Like, you have to have both, or you just cannot have either. You know, I just think people are just all like really just annoying these days. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. Like, it's just really annoying to see how everybody's just like this nowadays, where, you know, it has to just be constant fighting in this kind of like way where it's just like race or gender, and just gender too. It's just like men versus women. It's just so annoying nowadays. And don't get me wrong, obviously there's like a lot of shitty men out there, but there's also just as much as, you know, shitty women out there as well. Like, there's not a single group of people out there, demographic wise, who are not shitty. Like, there's good in every demographic, and there's bad in every demographic too as well. I don't get it. I don't get why, you know, there just can't be, you know, something where people are just like, yeah, there's gotta be people everywhere and all that, and just go from there. Like, it isn't that deep, and I know that, but it's just really just annoying how at the end of the day, people also just like strictly trash on each other a lot of the time as well. In my opinion, it's just so draining and tiring to see. So yeah, that's really just it. Bye bye.